In this video, we'll go over all the WoW news from the past week and try to compress it into a bite-sized video. The weekly event for this week is Bonus Dungeons. Complete 4 mythic dungeons for the weekly, and you get an extra piece of loot from the final boss of dungeons. The Archaeology bi-weekly is one step closer, which just awards 1 Obliterum and is basically useless. And the Midsummer Fire Festival will be continuing on this week. In other news, Blizzard made changes to the rares in Mechagon and Nazjatar. With the server reset today, Blizzard has changed the rare spawns on Mechagon and Nazjatar in order to give them more health, and to allow them to scale to a higher level of health depending on the amount of people fighting the mob, in an effort to allow them to live long enough for other people to tag them. In addition, the Nazjatar daily quest for killing 3 rare spawns has been reduced to 1, instead of needing to kill 3 of them. And also, World Quests in Nazjatar will no longer have a Silver Dragon portrait. That way, people won't confuse them for actual rare spawns. In other news, due to a lack of Alliance participation in War Mode last week, the War Mode bonus is now 25% for Alliance players, which applies to all World Quest rewards and experience gains. And now it's time for some miscellaneous things. Blizzard has set it so that Rage, for classes that use Rage as a resource, is limited to a maximum of 25 at the start of a raid encounter. Shamans can now use the anti-gravity pack in Mechagon while in Ghost Wolf form, as well as all of the Druid shapeshift forms except Travel form. They made changes to the Battle of Nazjatar event, where it only becomes active if there are similar number of players from both factions in the zone. And when that's not the case, an event called Azshara's Elite Commanders will activate instead, and also reward battle for Nazjatar commendations. A new store mount has become available last week, called the Silverian Dreamer, and can be obtained by having a 6-month subscription, or can be purchased for $25 from the cash shop. You cannot buy 6 months of game time with game tokens that you purchase in-game for gold. You need to have a 6-month reoccurring subscription set up that requires a credit card. But you can use game tokens to buy it from the store for $25. Artifact knowledge has already started up, so each week the amount of artifact power you need to level up your Heart of Azeroth will reduce. Usually they wait a while before they activate artifact knowledge, so it's nice to have them activated almost immediately. And now it's time for DevBot the Weatherbot. How's the weather out there in Mechagon?
You're probably constantly worrying about the next part of your life without realizing that you're right in the middle of what you used to look forward to.
That's true, DevBot. If there was too much rain, all of the robots would probably rust. Okay, and with that, I'll see you all next week.